Hi, so today we're going to be discussing Evernote. Evernote is an application that is available on Windows computers, Mac computers, and through Android and iPhone and Apple app stores. So you can use it on all of your devices and you can use it to take notes. Now, the benefit of having Evernote over just using Microsoft Word or just using a different application is that through Evernote, you can share your notes. You can share them on social media, you can share them via email, but you can also take notes on a lot of different things. You can take notes on a screenshot of a screen, or take notes on a piece of music, or in an article, or um, actually take notes just like on Microsoft Word. So, the first thing you need to do is open up your web browser. I'm going to be using Safari because I'm on a Mac. Oops, wrong website. And you're going to want to go to evernote.com. Um, you can scroll throughout the page, you can look at everything if you want to, and finally, you can get to this area where you can get started. They want you to give them an email and put in your desired password, and the sign up is free. That's all that the sign up takes, so it's like a 2-minute step process. After that, you have to decide what kind of Evernote application membership that you want. There are a few, as you can see here. But for today, we're going to talk about the basic membership, um, which I've already downloaded. But after you sign up, then this will say download, or you'll click sign up and you'll go through the sign up process where you put in your email and you pick your desired password and click create account. And after that, it will say download. Now, the download step is different for the iPhone as it is for a Windows computer, as it is for a tablet, as it is for a Mac. But for me on this Mac computer, it took less than 15 minutes. I made my account, I clicked download, um, it popped up with a download bar, and that took less than 10 minutes, and I was able to then go to Finder, Go, Applications, and go to E, and I was able to find Evernote there. So seriously, it was very quick um, and easy. So you could click open Evernote that way, or you could create a shortcut on your computer if you wanted to. Um, this is what Evernote looks like, Evernote Basic. It has a few tools over here, but specifically and most importantly, you can create different notebooks, which is basically folders, and create notes to put in those folders. For today, I created an integrating tech notebook, but to create a notebook, you could click New Notebook. You could type in your name, and then you could make it private or shared. And shared is something that a different account that you've given permission to could look at your notebook. You could share it to friends, you could share it to colleagues or students or classes or schools. So that's why Evernote is really awesome because you can be working simultaneously with other people and sharing your information. For today's purposes, I'm going to make the notebook private. So you have your notes here, notebooks. You could also create a note. A note is just like a Word document. You can type whatever you want. You can change the font, edit it any way that you want. You can just type in Evernote. Something a little bit more interesting and useful that Evernote has to offer is an additional application. So you're going to want to go back to the Evernote homepage. You're going to want to click the sidebar. You're going to want to scroll down to the bottom of the screen and click Products. Evernote offers a lot of different products. It's not just Evernote Basic Plus and Premium, but it's also Sketch, Scannable, and a bunch of other things. And for today, we're going to be talking about Evernote Web Clipper. It is an extension for you to download for your web browser. It's available for Firefox, for Internet Explorer, Chrome, and Safari. And today we're going to be looking at it on Safari. So you're going to want to click download for Safari, or, go look at it for the other types of media or the other types of web browsers. And the download time is, again, it took me 10 minutes. You click download and it pops up with instructions, and you will be prompted to close your Safari window. And when you open it back up, here will be your Evernote icon, which is the Evernote web clipper. When you click this open the first time, this sidebar will prompt you to log in with the same email and password that you use on the full-blown application that's down here. They are linked, so whatever you do on your web clipper and you save is getting saved to the irregular Evernote application, which is why we had you download and look at that first. So now I'm going to explain why you would want to do this and where you could use Evernote. Let's say you have your class doing a project on endangered species, and a student is doing theirs specifically on the black rhino. So that's where that other web page came from. I Google searched black rhino, and here was a reliable looking source. If I was scrolling around and I said, oh, hey, I needed to know this information over here about the black rhino, I could click the Evernote icon and my toolbar would pop up. Oops, it scrolled me back up. And my options are to save the entire article, save a simplified version of the article, a page, a bookmark, a screenshot, and then I have the option to choose what notebook I want to save it into. So I'm going to pick the Stephanie notebook because we just made that one. And I'm going to say that I want a screenshot. So I would click and drag what information I wanted. Let's say I just wanted this, and let go, and it will pop up another screen that shows me exactly what I screenshotted. And here you can highlight, you can insert symbols, you can write with a marker, you can recrop it. So let's say I didn't want the weight, actually, instead of just writing on it, I could crop it and click apply, or I could do any other form of cropping that I wanted. I could zoom out or zoom in. I could put any of these symbols. So let's say instead of writing no, I wanted to put, a this is wrong button on it, right? I could insert text. I could click on that and make it smaller, or I could move it up here. I could also blur out information. So if I didn't want to read that text and I just wanted my drawings, I could blur it out. I could change the color of the highlight or the text, and then choose a notebook like I said. So let's pretend I was done with this now. I would click what notebook I wanted, which was Stephanie, and click save. So now it says it's syncing. When it was done, it gives me the option to share what I clipped to my social media. Or I could X out. Now I could go back to Evernote, go to Notebooks, go to Stephanie, and you'll see here that it doesn't have anything here, but that's because it's not refreshed quite yet. So you're going to want to click this sync button up here, and then it will pop up. And it will open in its own window, or you could look at it over here, but it saved the screenshot that I had edited from the website. So that is the coolest part about Evernote. There are so many things that you could do. As you can see in my other notebooks, I've typed notes, I've done similar things. I've saved entire web pages. I saved the entire Black Rhino, I saved the entire Black Rhino web page here. So I definitely think this is important. I definitely think that students will be able to collaborate more, and they'll also be able to keep track and understand why they were keeping track of certain materials. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. At the link of this video, there will be the links to the websites where you can download Evernote and a few more tips on how to use it. Bye!